Okay, so a lot of people were happy that Wendy is back. And strangely enough, I think this is actually going to be Wendy's season. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. Listen, this is my review for season 6, episode 1 of Real Housewives of Potomac. As I said before, there were a lot of fans that were happy that Wendy is back, and I think that this is Wendy's season. I really do. It is the season of Wendy. Not the season of the witch, but the season of Wendy. Listen, I'm here for it. I am here for it. You know, a lot of back and forth, up and down with me and Wendy. But let me say this. Miss Wendy opened up. She was doing these voice overlays for the show. She did the voice overlays. They are everything. Everything, Miss Wendy. They are everything. When she says, what I learned about Potomac. I said, come on, Wendy. Come on. It's all shade and glass. And I said, girl, she was carrying. She was carrying. It's all smoke and mirrors. I said, very much so. Very much. Especially when you talk about Gizelle and the Grand Dame. All smoke and mirrors, baby. All smoke and mirrors. And Juan and Robin, too. Anyway, we're going to get into all that. But when we first opened the show, like I said, we got these voiceovers by Wendy that are really wonderful. Then we got this whole damn Wendy is doing the nude interlude. She's planning a party called the nude interlude. And she does the silhouette challenge. You all know the silhouette challenge. Put your head on my... Y'all know the whole thing that was the TikTok thing. So, and I said, what's going on, Wendy? And I'm looking at her. And I said, okay. She used the silhouette challenge to do the invites, which I thought was so clever and so cute. We seen her send the invites out. We see that Robin is building a new home. Beautiful. It looks really, really nice. Really, really nice. Nobody will be able to read them anymore about not having space. It looks like a really nice space. Really pretty house. Candace has bought a home. Gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous home. Child. First, well, we're going to get to it. I ain't going to rush into it. Candace bought a house. Robin's building. Wendy's sending out party invites. We move on. We got Ashley and Michael. She pregnant as hell. And I'm just looking at them and I'm like, listen, I'm just going to say this. If Ashley and Michael were to leave the show, I wouldn't be heartbroken. I said it. I'll go even deeper for you, being as though we on it. If Michael left the show and we just had Ashley, I'll be fine with that. Michael gets on my goddamn nerves. He gets on my nerves. He's weird. He's a weird old bastard. I said it. He's a weird old bastard. So here we go. They ain't had sex in 4 months. I'm going to start reading. They ain't had sex in 4 months. We already know he's a cheating hot dick bastard. So that's going to be a whole issue. We already know it is an issue and you just ain't telling us yet. Because ain't no way he just sat around with his appetite for the boys, the girls, and all the things in betweens. And you ain't had sex in 4 months. Girl, I ain't. Michael and Ashley ain't playing in my face this season. Do you understand? Them two are not going to run my blood pressure up to hell with Michael and Ashley. And that little baby is getting so big. I said, look at him, honey, running the house. That's the only good thing about it. They got the little baby running around and he's running, tearing up the house, banging to the walls with his little rad toys and carrying on. He seems to be coming along and, she doing good with that. That's cool. But them two, shit on them two. She pregnant, there's another baby coming. It's going to be more confusion. Listen, he's speaking to her as if he don't even really know her. or don't really want to talk. And she's talking about, maybe we can have sex. Naturally, as you get closer to your birth, you're supposed to do a little bam, 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 honey, help everything get, ready to roll. And he, we'll talk about weird, weird. And you're already leading us to believe that there's some infidelity, because there's always infidelity. There's always him embarrassing you. There's always him being inappropriate. Man, the hell with him. I'm sick of him. Moving the hell on. Candace and Gizelle. Giselle comes over to Candace's house. So it's her first time there. I look at the outfit. Gizelle, where the hell are you going? It's like, girl, again, it's always, this is just her aesthetic. It's always a good piece. All good, and I'm going to give her this. The outfit she had on, all good pieces. They just don't go together. They don't go together. She looks like a silver and bronze fool with all this shit jammed up together. Sparkly jacket, sparkly shirt, sparkly shoes. She looked like a statue with a dusty middle, is what she looked like with that outfit. It just looked like a statue and the middle was dusty. Ridiculous. All good pieces, but you just got to pair them all with different things. I mean, even down to the shoes. Each piece was a piece that I would not mind owning, but not together. None of it went together. Each piece could be put with something else, and you'd be like, oh, that's a fabulous shoe. Oh, girl, that jacket is doing it. Come on with the blouse, ma'am. All them pants fit you nice. That's good. But I'm going to give her this. Her hair was nice. Her hair was nice and tidy. It didn't look raggedy. Your hair, you got the hair right, and the makeup wasn't bad. The makeup wasn't bad. So I'm going to go on and give you that. Now, let's go on through here. Now, we got Chris's children. Chris got 3 kids. We got 2 of them. Okay? Got a little boy, a little girl. 11-year-old boy, 8-year-old girl. The little girl is Chris. Completely Chris. Her personality is very, with Candace, bitch, you are ridiculous. That's how she's looking at her. And when she came down the steps and she stood in front of Gizelle, she says, what's your name? Well, she told her name, honey, and she's looking at her like, bitch, you are ridiculous. And I just want you to know her name is Naya. She's a pretty little girl. I just want you to know you're fucking ridiculous, bitch. She is Chris, honey, all day. The son, bubbly, smart. We got to actually see him, helping his sister with her homework where the stepmother was supposed to be helping her. Smart, really bubbly personality, very nice kid. But that sister, baby, that sister ain't got time. And it seems she don't talk very much to nobody, because she knows that all of you all are freaking ridiculous. Anyway, I got a kick out of her myself. She was giving them looks at. She says, "Are you gonna sit and tell me? Let me tell you shit, bitch. Well, go get your book. Yeah, so your brother can help you with your homework, because this idiot ain't gonna do it but sing something. She ain't gonna help you with no math, girl." And little baby girl knew it too. Anyway, moving on. They're gonna be visiting for a month. Okay, so they got that going on. Dorothy, naturally, Dorothy has a room in the house. Got a whole stand up. Why she got to stand up? Like it's a pop-up shop, and just ridiculous, just absolutely ridiculous. And Gizelle said, "Does your mother? Does she look at that while she's here?" She's like, "Oh yeah, she loves it." Because she's a narcissist, so of course she would. It's ridiculous. I mean, you can have a huge photo of yours, which I think that's weird too, but just weird. Anyway, moving on. Gizelle starts telling Candace a little bit about what's going on with her and Jamal. The distance between them is becoming an issue. Candace is like, I don't understand. It's like you all, the hard work has been done. Like y'all been through ups and the downs, and now it's like y'all got it right. It's like the hard work has been done. What's the issue? Child, the issue is that it was all some bullshit in the first place, which we found that out last season. It's all some bullshit. She wants it to work, I believe. I truly believe she wants it to work, but it really is all some bullshit. So that's the problem. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about this confessional look of Candace's. The ponytail's cute, very drag-tastic. She has this snatch up pony, and I mean she snatched, baby, like a cat been looking on her head, baby. They pulled her out. And this ponytail, the ponytail's cute, it's big, it's full enough, very drag, honey, very coming to America, very, yes, honey, whatever ponytail you like. It's very that, I like it. The color's good, all of that. She has this black dress, it looks like drag. It's really overdone. Everything's very vampish and overdone. And then you get to the makeup. Clown mania. Who the hell did that makeup? Clown mania. I ain't even giving you that's drag makeup. That is you look ridiculous. That makeup. You screwed up that whole confessional look with that dumbass eyeshadow. It's awful. It's awful. I wanted to say it's awful. Anyway, moving on. And tell me this, did you all notice the mirror? There's this huge mirror. They have this gorgeous, gorgeous couch. It's huge. And it's like a sectional, you know, and it's just huge, but it's in the middle of the floor. And then they have this huge mirror. And Gizelle was still, she said, I bet y'all done did all kind of nasty little things all over this couch. She says, well, there's that big mirrors over there. Why is that mirror just leaning against the wall? Now, by all means, I like what I like, but I don't claim to be an interior decorator. But somebody tell me, why is that mirror just leaning against the wall? Why is it not on the wall? Why is the mirror just leaning against the wall? Looks ridiculous to me. Somebody tell me something. Is that the way that mirror goes? I can't imagine that that's the way the mirror goes. Is it something that I don't know about, that I've never run into? But any mirror that big has got to be heavy, and it leaning against a wall like that would mark the wall. There are white walls. It would mark the wall. Why is that mirror goddamn leaning against that wall? And if you ever had time to have it installed properly, why did you show it? You knew we were going to catch it. But anyway, if I'm just wrong and that's the way those mirrors go, they supposed to lean on the wall, like, somebody tell me something. But I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen no big ass mirror leaning up against no wall. It just looks ridiculous to me. Anyway, again, I don't know everything. Somebody tell me something. Comments. I'll be watching. Okay, moving on. Karen and Ray. Karen, you are narcissistic times 10. Narcissistic times 10. She's running around and she's like getting things together to purge and throw some clothes. Not throw them away, but get some clothes. Give them away and stuff. She says she can't find her wedding gown. And that also leads into she's coming up on her 25th anniversary. And she's talking about her wedding gown and how, you know, well, Raven doesn't have to wear my gown. And that's truly like, really? I know some people do that. It's like tradition to wear their mother's gown. My people, we don't generally do that. That's not one of our zhuzhes. That's not one of those things that we get down in. Most African American girls, they want their own gown. And they definitely don't want no gown from 25 years ago. They don't even want the style of a gown from 25 years ago. So that don't generally happen. And I'm speaking from a place of knowing because, of course, you all know I make wedding gowns. So, yeah, ain't nobody came to me. You know, very seldom if I see somebody, oh, I'm going to wear my mom's gown. I've seen it happen, but it don't happen very often. Most of my culture, child, they want their own gown. Okay? So she said, you know, Raven doesn't have to wear my gown, which I don't think you could even make Raven wear your gown anyway. Your style and Raven's stuff. Well, hell, your style ain't even what it was back then. Anyway, she says, but I figured I could cut a piece from it and have it sewn into her gown. See, that's the narcissism for me. That's really way too much. Why? If I would find it very flattering if my daughter were to say, this is what I want to do. And then Ray said, oh, yeah, she could have the piece of the gown sewn like on the inside, like in the tulle or onto the, the lining or somewhere you take a piece of your mom down the aisle with you. It's a thing between you and your mother, and nobody even else has to even know. So I understood that, and I was here when Ray said that. I was like, no, that's pretty cool. But she's like, well, wait a minute. Why does it have to be up underneath? Why couldn't it be the front of the guy? Narcissism 101. Damn your damn gown, girl. Shit. By the time is Raven even dating? By the time Raven it probably ain't even white no more. Probably yellow as hell. Listen, I ain't got time for it. Moving on. We found out that the friendship between Gizelle and Karen is it's a mess. It's a mess, and we kind of knew that because it's been playing out in social media. It's a mess. Karen's always talking about Gizelle. Giselle's talking about Karen. Karen last season was dragging the whole Jamal Bryant thing, and then after the little stuff that came out during the reunion, it just got worse. They've been dragging each other all through social media. But, y'all not done with each other. Karen, you're not done with Gizelle. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't know if you all caught this, but I caught it. When she spoke of her, because she was saying she's not going to invite her to the ceremony, and Ray was like, well, she referred to her as Jizzy. Not Gizelle. She referred to her as Jizzy. You not done with your friend yet. You're hurt. You're hurt, and you still love Gizelle. And she loves you too, and that's why y'all firing back and forth at each other like that. Because that's the way you two actually play. Y'all mad. But you're not done with her. You're not done at all. You're not. When I heard her call her Jizzy, I said, oh no, she ain't done with her yet. She ain't done. And Karen can kind of hold things together. She can call her drunk Karen. She can hold things together, except for when her feelings is hurt. When her feelings are really hurt, it's hard for her to keep the grand dame thing up, and she gets to be in that little country girl, and you go right into your ain't shit act. You start saying all kind of shit, and that's what you did. We're going to talk about it. Let's move on. Let's talk about Wendy. Wendy got her boobs done, okay? This is with the whole nude interlude thing. She got her boobs done, and she's feeling great about herself. She also got some other work done. This is going to be some of Wendy's storyline here, because when we went into the doctor's office with Wendy, and she's happy about it, and this is the thing, I enjoyed this part. I'm enjoying Wendy thus far. Like, I'm enjoying where we're going with Wendy. Her and her husband seem so happy. Like, he was happy for her, as he loves her. You could always tell that. But he seemed very happy with the work that was done and happy at how she feels about it. And you could tell she really feels good about whatever she got done. It has really boosted her confidence. She was really down bad on herself. A lot of that stuff with the schooling and her mom and the career choices. She was pretty down. She seemed pretty miserable and torn last season. A lot of the time, she's really torn emotionally, but she just seems so happy, and she's so upbeat, and it was just good. It was really good to see. But she got some other work done too, and I don't give a damn what you say, Miss Wendy, because the doctor was moving and touching in here. So did you get a little lipo? Did you get a little, what'd you get? Because I didn't see an incision where there was, she never talked about having a, wait, did she have a cesarean? I think she did. I think she did have a cesarean, because didn't she say how she scheduled her babies? So I think I don't think I'm mixing stories up. I think she did have a cesarean, but he didn't say anything about a scar or anything, but he was looking and he was touching on her sides as if she had her waist, you know? But she definitely has, listen, whatever you had done, sis, your body is freaking snatched. She looks great. Even when she did her little silhouette challenge, very sexy. And I laughed at her husband when he told her boots. He's like, you and your kitten heels. Yeah, I didn't understand those boots. But she had the fur coat, and it was hers was cute. And for a lady of her age, it was cute. It was sexy. It wasn't raunchy, you know, because she's a professor and she's a professional woman. And it was cute and very tastefully done. I liked it. I thought it was really, really cool. But she definitely got more work done than just her boobs, okay? So we got to see that. Let's move on. Robin, you got a mess going on, as usual. You're still deflecting about your wedding date, okay? And then her and Juan go out. Juan is just literally fussing at her. And the more they go out, I say, oh no, this is a shit show over here y'all got going on. He fussing at her about sleeping all day. And she's basically going through something. I think she's saying like with the pandemic saying like I don't want to get dressed and there's like there's nothing to get dressed for. I think she's feeling the burn of that. Some people really did go through that. The being stuck in the house, it didn't work for everybody. And then you being stuck in the house with him, and Juan tends to make her feel a certain type of way. Because Juan don't love Robin the way Robin loved Juan. And we know that. Like, it's one of those flip-flop things. Like, she is madly in love with him. And it's like, he's like, oh, yeah, I love her, child. Yeah, she's comfortable. She's comfortable to him. She feels comfortable. Like an old shoe. You know? And I think that bothers her. And being stuck in the house with him and them two little boys, 24 hours a day, shit, I probably would have went to sleep too. But he's now fussing her, telling her he wants girls. But he's telling her basically, like, if you can't do no better, ain't no way, it's a good thing we didn't get pregnant and have a baby because you ain't even doing too hot with these two. You sleep until 12 and shit. Sleep until 10 and ain't getting your day started until 12. Just talking to her bad. I said, she don't work there, man. And don't you see there's an issue? Like, but again, Juan first. Everything else later. It's Juan and the sons. And then, Robin, shit, you work there. You the maid. Lover and the secretary. And only the lover when I choose to. Because you are comfortable. But I want to screw you so much. It's just comfortable screwing you. It's normal. That's how it always feels with them two. And then she said, things are getting bad between us. When she said that, I said, oh yeah, so if you're saying that to us, that means shit over there is a whole shit show. So I was like, I'm about sick of them too. They're like one step from me turning the camera off on them too. So them two couples, Juan and Robin and Michael and Ashley, I've about had it with them, both of them. Anyway, moving on. Wendy getting ready for the party. Child, she got these cupcakes that are made like titties. And they have they get their boys these here chocolate cupcakes that look like titties. And they so innocent, child. They just like to run and fight. And that baby boy like to fight, child. They ain't know. They was like, what they look like? What do they look like? I said, cut it out, y'all. But they didn't get it at all. They were just clueless. I didn't remember that about no petty. I said, child, they're going to say, we raised y'all well. No, it ain't that you raised them well. They don't give a damn about a titty. They just want to fight and run and play. They don't know about no damn titty. Shit. So I thought that was pretty funny. Then we got Robin and Gizelle both show up first to the party. They get there. Everybody's supposed to wear something nude. Like a nude illusion. Like nude. And it was funny. Nobody wore mesh. Like, I was like, I was expecting to see somebody come through with like a mesh, one of those mesh type of cat suits, very Angel Brinks-esque cat suits on, but they didn't. The Karen's ass came through with a gown A whole gown. I said, come through, Grand Dame, honey. A gown and a fur. I said, girl, you're totally overdressed. Oh, but okay, girl. That was funny. But that was Karen. That is true Karen style. And they come in, Robin and Gizelle are there first, and they're looking at the place settings. And she's like, who is Mia? And right away, that damn Gizelle says, I don't know that bitch. Do you know that bitch? Well, why is the lady got to be a bitch? Y'all don't know her. We find out later. Mia is Karen's friend. She's sharp. You know, she's sharp. Very overdone. Very overdone. Very Kardashian-esque. She's very pieced together, baby. She's real plastic, but pretty sharp. We get in there. Wendy doesn't know her either. I said, oh, Wendy. Wendy kind of, you know, once after a minute, everybody gets there and they start to come. They get there, and we find out that Candace is not coming. She was actually getting dressed to go, but she's shitting all over the place. She's like, oh, it just keeps coming out. Girl, yeah, that's generally how it happens. When you, she said, I don't know if it's food poisoning. No, girl, you're just full of shit. Girl, you just, you need a laxative. So, she couldn't make it. Robin shit starting to ask, told Karen right away. Karen said, well, where is Candace? I really was looking forward to seeing Candace. I need to see where we are. Candace then already made it very clear to just she ain't got no use for Karen. She's over Karen. I said that's gonna be a problem for Karen, I'm sure. But Robin gonna say, no, girl, I think she didn't want to come because of you. I didn't think she wanted to be in your presence. I said, now ain't nobody said nothing about that, Robin. I said, see, you making a problem where it ain't gotta be. Now you shit starting to ask, go on back home and go to sleep. Anyway, but as Mia comes in, child, Wendy kind of joined in with she was like dragging Mia and throwing like little shots at Mia. We found out with Mia is very open, and she's friends with Karen, so we know she's going, there's a piece of messy in there. But listen to this. Mia is 36. Her husband is 68. So she got Ashley beat. And Ashley had the nerve to say, ooh, a bitch, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Hush. But she has grandchildren, because her husband has grandchildren. She was rattling off her stuff. I got a house here and I got a house there. I said, oh God, I got this business and that business. Honey, I said, there, girl, shh, girl, they're going to drag you, Miss Thing. And Wendy was given, okay. And then she messed up the math as far as the distance, the difference in her age and her husband's age and all this. So they're thinking she's lying about her age. That's the first place they went. And when she says, no, I'm 36. Honey, that goddamn Wendy looked at her and said, she's 36. Ooh, poor Mia. I said, oh, Wendy, no. It was so shady. Oh. Then Wendy said to her, well, I got my, you know, she explained, she went through this long, you know, we know Wendy talks long. She went through all this about how I got my boobs done and I got some tweaks. And they was like, what are you talking about? So they're thinking she got her butt done. And they're like, no, because remember her butt was flat. Now she got some butt back there. Because she had like a robe on and she took the robe off, had this little nude color dress on. She looked great. She does. She really looks great, but that's going to be her storyline. Not telling y'all exactly what she got done, but she got some things done. Honey, that Mia got to talking about what she got done. Oh, God, it was a whole list of this and a list of that and all this stuff. And then she says, I even got my clit done. And Ashley, pardon me, what did you say? So Mia is a mixed mosh of everything, of them. You know, Ashley's usually the one that says things that makes them all say, girl, why'd you share that? Ashley didn't like it. Y'all know Ashley is hateful. You remember how she did Candace. It's always a competition with her. Her and Karen and Giselle. So, and obviously now Wendy too. I said, oh geez, okay. And you know Robin's always along for the ride, honey. She's the rider. She'll throw the stone, honey. A mess. But that Mia got something for him, honey. She did. She got something for him. So it was very interesting. And then the next thing you know, Karen asked about Candace. They told her. And then, God daggone, Gizelle just pulled the Band-Aid off and was like, well, I mean, you know, they were saying, Ashley was saying, well, you know, I can't stand Candace, and I don't think we'll ever get along. This and that. They were like, oh, no, maybe, you know, maybe collectively we'll all just be able to work it out, this, that, and the other. Of course, Karen had already put Mia down with who's who and what's what. Honey, that Gizelle ripped that Band-Aid off and said, well, no, I mean, it ain't always going to be like that. There won't be a consistency, because you all know I can't stand Karen. And Karen's sitting across from her. And Wendy's like, oh, Gizelle. And baby, they start going back and forth. Honey, that Karen told her, girl, I know you ain't talking, honey, with your hot box. Why don't you tell everybody about your hot box? She's like, you don't want to go there with me. And she was like, what do you mean? Yeah, I got a hot box, all right. It's waptastic, honey. I said, oh. She said, we know your box is dry because that penis over at your house doesn't work. I said, oh. And she said, oh, no, your box is hot because there's so many penises. I said, oh. It was just getting terrible. Then she's like, you're mad about the penis that you supposedly have. You ain't got no man. This, that, thing, and the other. And she said something to her. She says, that penis has been in all those vaginas. That's why you're mad. She said, well, at least it works. I said, oh, you're not going to disrespect my husband. I said, you did start the hot box stuff. But she went on and told her, she said, come on, tell us about that box between your legs. Go, tell us what's going on between your legs, Gizelle. This, that, thing, that. Then she told her, that's why I said that Karen, her feelings is hurt, honey. She said, everybody knows, y'all, you're just a broken whore from Hampton University. And that's why we had to go to Sing Sing, isn't it? I said, oh. And everybody's like, Sing Sing? What is that? Sing Sing is a prison. And she called her a broken whore. Now, I'm trying to dissect it. And she said, a broken whore from Hampton University. And that's why we had to go to Sing Sing. Gizelle, did you get some type of prostitution charge or something when you were in college back in the day or something? What's going on, Gizelle? What's up? Or were you screwing somebody? Did something happen with jail? Girl, do you got some type of jail charges back in the back that we don't know, in the back that we don't know about? Sing Sing is a prison. Okay, that's Sing Sing. We said you're the Sing Sing. That's a prison. Hampton University. So that's, you know, since you're a broken whore from Hampton, so that would mean that you didn't have it like this back in the day. And a broken whore. I don't know. I'm throwing stuff at the wall right now. But I know Sing Sing is prison. So I'm trying to figure out, Gizelle, have you been to Mrs. Ferguson finishing school for girls back in the day or something? I don't know, but listen. Gizelle told her, girl, I'm going to drag you with all of your truth. And she said, but don't worry. I'm not going to do it all tonight. I'll spread it out. I said, work, Gizelle. Oh, that's some old. Now, I was here for that. Now, that's a read, baby. I'm going to spray you, bitch. But I'm not going to spray you all tonight. I'm going to spread it out. See, that'll make somebody knock your front teeth out. That is how you read. That's how you read. That's how you get a bitch nervous and on her toes. I'm not going to give it to you all tonight. Y'all know how I get down, honey. Yes, y'all do, baby. I will stretch it out. Anyway, Potomac is on fire. It's going to be some type of season, baby. And it is not the season of the witch. It's the season of the Wendy, honey. Y'all better watch because I got my good eye on Miss Wendy. I'll see y'all next week. Lord have mercy.